So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois for our main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Killer. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome the Cobra, Peters.
All right, guys, listen up. We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway.
Well, there's one fighter here, as we've seen time and time again, that just doesn't have the physicality. He doesn't have the overall strength against his opponent. But what does he have?
Oh, he has the greatest muscle that the human body has, the brain muscle. Use it. Be smart. Give angles. Get out. Keep your opponent off balance. If he's bigger and stronger, he needs a certain kind of set position to use that. Do not give that to him.
Good block there by Peters. Devastating blow by Peters. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. And there he counters back against his opponent. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Good looking counter punch.
It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fighters over here, and the basketball players for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
Throws a counter punch there. Beautiful job of just timing things there with the counter punch early in this fight.
Well, timing. I'm glad you said that, timing, because timing is connected to counter punching. It was a beautiful job.
There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Blocks away that headshot. That was really well done. Targeting the jab and then thundering home with the uppercut. They're sending more than one at him now, the combo to the head. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him, not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by the Killer. Not able to land the uppercut. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. Yeah, this is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. A smart and resourceful uppercut by Peters. And what a clever combination by Peters. Peters is starting to bleed from the nose. Comes right back with some offense of his own. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Basic but beautiful jab right hand. Good defense just covering up down low. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Teddy, is it possible that he didn't respect this fighter coming into the fight? Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's ahead on the scorecards. But you can just see the style of fight that this is, that he's being tested.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. This guy being better than his record would indicate, and what you touched on, that he's a human being like anybody else. We look at the guy's record, we think of what kind of fight it's going to be. He looked at it, he thought it was going to be a little easier than it's turning out.
And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing. We're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Hey, did you see that right there? Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. Peters' movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. And a well-placed counter by Peters. Killer's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Good uppercut by Peters. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Peters. Peters' cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by the Killer. Blocks it away. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Both men trading hooks. And there he counters back against his opponent. Teddy, I guess they wanted it. Look at this action going right out there, wasting no time.
No, these guys are impatient. They couldn't wait to get at each other.
Doubles up the jab to the head. Oh, and he comes in again, landing well. Great movement to get away from those punches. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Blocks that punch. That was not well targeted by Peters. Peters is just not able to land many punches to the body here, and he's fighting a faster fighter. You would think he would make that commitment.
Yeah, you know, he should have talked to a plumber, because a plumber would have told him, you know, you want to put a leak in somebody's basement. Well, you know what you do? You go and you open up some pipes downstairs, and then all of a sudden there's going to be a lot of flooding. Then the upstairs ain't too good anymore. Well, the upstairs won't be too good for this fast guy if there's some leaking in the basement, but you got to break those pipes. You got to do some punching downstairs.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Well-placed counter punch by Peters. He missed with that lumbering left hand, puts him down. Gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
He gets off with a combination up top. Nice block by Peters. Wow! A big body shot. Good work doubling up that jab by Peters. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before, you've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, see, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Double jab by Peters. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Peters has got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still it could get nasty as the fight progresses. And now he's putting his punches together. There he goes.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Good, smart, tactical move here, backing up his opponent against the ropes. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
So he went down earlier, and yet he's still fighting with the same kind of style, the same kind of disposition he was fighting with before the knockdown. If I'm the opponent, maybe that's a sign to me that, hey, maybe I didn't hurt the guy that much.
Or maybe it's a sign that this son of a gun is just very predictable. He can't change. And maybe I'm going to have a party tonight because I'm going to keep catching him with the same thing until he takes it away from me.
That's a good point. And he returns on that exchange. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. We come to the end of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore.
Boy, it's a very closely contested fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been, Joe, but it's going to be up now to the judges. Hopefully they have their eyes wide open because they're going to have to look really closely, not just at the action overall, but who's landed the cleaner, more effective punches.
Hey, did you see that right there? Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
Peters has got no head movement whatsoever. I mean, this is a very easy target to hit here.
No, if it wasn't for his opponent snapping his head back with his jab, there'd be no head movement at all. But that's not the kind of head movement that you're talking about. He should be doing it on his own, getting away from the punches. But, Joe, if you haven't been taught it, it's not going to show up suddenly the night of the fight.
Good job with another left hand.
You know, he laid it out to us when we talked to him before the fight. He says, hey, I want to do my damage on the inside. But it's how he's getting to the inside that's really been the payoff tonight, and that's with the jab.
Yeah, exactly. Having a jab is like having a credit card. You can buy a lot of things. It's brought him the ability to get inside and go to work.
Blocked that away. It was targeted for his head. Back and forth exchange. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Peters, his box is not going to the body at all. He'd be so well served to do it, though, Teddy.
Yeah, but his opponent doesn't want him to. So, you know, he doesn't want to go against what his opponent doesn't want him to do. Because his opponent would love to keep throwing to the head because, you know, he can see those coming. He can move and avoid them. Body shots, you know, your head moves, but your body doesn't.
Precise at all by Peters. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Peters.
fights were at the halfway point. I wouldn't even venture a guess as to what the scorecard should look like. And I don't know that it even matters. All I know is this. Both guys have brought their A games. Both guys have come here to fight tonight.
What you know is that it's become a real war of wills. Two stubborn guys, and they're going to continue to argue right to the end.
And a well-placed counter by Peters. Right on the mark, both guys with the hook. Peters is making for a very inviting target right now. That cut is much worse than it was just moments ago.
What he has to do is he's got to be elusive right now. He's got to get on his horse a little bit and give those medicines that will put into the cut a chance to work a little bit. But also, he's got to slow his opponent down. Catch him with something so he doesn't keep going after that eye.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with, oh! The killer's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Peters. Oh, he is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
Hey, no holding, no holding.
Now he's getting after it. Here comes another punch. He's in bad shape. He does not look good at all. He could go down at any moment, Teddy.
Yeah, he wishes right now this was in an outdoor arena because maybe rain could come and stop it because I don't know what else.
There it is! And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? This fight is over. Peters is going to be partying tonight. A knockout victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your winner.
Peters is your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We'll see you next time ringside.